So I'm definitely doing too much at the moment. I'm sitting here, it's 5:30, I'm at my 9 to 5 where I contract, where the entire rest of the office is usually gone by 4:45. And I was finishing something up, and then I thought I should make a vlog. So I do this 2 nights a week. I go and teach. Obviously I do some outside work, and then there are the things, and then I have 2 kids and a family, and then there's the things I don't even really get to these days. I haven't worked on music in a while, haven't really worked on art in a bit. If you see my personal Instagram, MVA Joshua, the posts have become very erratic because I'm kind of all in on focusing on the MVA, but still it disappoints me not to be making other cool stuff and putting that out in the world. My other YouTube vlog, which is more about creativity and just life or whatever, that's on the back burner. And there's just a pile of stuff that I want to do that's difficult. Like, I want to make sure that I'm sharing more. I want to make sure that the cool stuff that we sell on our website, that I'm promoting that stuff. There's a lot more that I want to be doing, and it's hard. And like right now, I've got this weird anxiety. I've had it for a couple of days. It'll pass, but because I recognize it, but it's this kind of feeling of I spend so much time doing one thing when I want to spend that time doing something else, and I like get impatient. I want to speed it up, and at the same time, even if, like this week, the MVA doesn't make a dime, unless you watch this video and you buy a bunch of fucking posters, in which case I make a bunch of dimes. But there's no money coming in outside of doing the freelance contract work, and there's nothing potentially on the horizon. Like, I haven't talked to anybody that's like, oh, maybe we should do something. So the other thing I want to spend more time on is that, I'm going to use Scientology slang, outflow of communication, so that I can bring in the inflow. So I have this kind of impatience, and then with no additional money coming in, I get this anxiety, and I'm like, fuck man, I want to do some projects. I don't want to do other people's stuff for a solid, what ends up being 10 hours a day with commuting and whatnot. I want to do my company and work with my clients, build up my shit. And that's not happening today. And I think when I get like this, I get so impatient that I want to start doing a bunch of other stuff. And I don't have time to do a bunch of other stuff. But I think it's a thing that happens where like I get antsy, and probably what's going on right now is I have just enough stuff on my plate to where I can manage it. Like, it's just enough of like 3 or 4 different things that if I just stick to the plan and continue to do them, it'll be fine. But I get this feeling of like, fuck, I should do something different. Sorry, this one's got a lot of swears. I guess it's my mood and the anxiousness that I'm feeling at the moment. But that's kind of, I don't know, that's where I'm at today. And it's weird because it's like, it's a beautiful day. It's Friday. It's 5:35. I should probably be stoked. But instead I got this mild dread. I think the reason I'm talking about this is because I know that if I talk about it out loud, it sounds asinine, and that makes me feel better. And then the other thing I know is that it's gonna pass, and the most important thing to do is just to continue to do the stuff on the current projects, because if I don't do like this video, and if I don't go send a couple emails after I do this, then I'll have additional anxiety over these obligations that I flaked on. Because I think what happens is when I get like this, I want to just kind of be like, screw it, and let everything kind of not fall apart, but just like not deal with it for a day or whatever. Be like, it's Friday, 5:35. You know, forget the vlog, forget email. You don't owe anybody any projects because you're not doing any, but there's other stuff I have to do, and there's other stuff I feel like I should do, and if I don't do those, I'll feel worse. And I think that's one of the things is like, when you have a tendency towards a kind of like I think I get like a low level depression. Like I don't get like a full on kind of depression. I shouldn't say that, but I don't get like a full on depression. I get like an inkling, an anxiety. It builds up. It builds up. I start to find things wrong with my life or with like my daily routine or with my behavior maybe, and then I start to feel worse and worse, and then I start to let scheduled things start to slide. So for me, the most important thing is always like, it doesn't matter how you feel, you have X, Y, and Z to do, and if you do them, you're actually gonna feel better, or at the very least, you won't feel worse. So making a video like this is me actually like managing so that I don't feel worse. And it's probably important to let you know that shit is hard and that doing stuff on the side is hard, and especially if you've decided to approach it in this kind of lunatic fashion that I sometimes think I'm doing, which is like I've really decided that I'm gonna have my dream job, and I'm definitely not gonna work from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. just to do shit that makes me miserable. But at the same time, right now, that's like the times that I have to work, so that kind of frustrates me and gets me down. Anyway, God, I hope you enjoyed this depressing ass video that I only made in order to make myself feel better. Take it easy. If you have any questions, leave them. If you have any comments, hit me up. If you can relate, leave a comment and we'll chat. All right, thanks for watching.